welcome to my podcast, The Art of Success. This is Kamal here. Today I'm going to talk about the mental health 10 ways to improve our mental health. Mental health is our crucial part of our life and it matters for us because without our mental potential and maintaining our mental health, we can end up in disasters. So we have heard about anxiety, depression, stress, so many things. But today I'm going to talk about little bit about mental health and ways to improve the mental health. That's why because it is very important and it plays our significant role in our daily life because our life matters, success matters, mental health matters, our well-being matters. What is mental health? I tried to research, and what I found is about mental health is very important informations. Mental health is our state of mind in which our emotion, our physiological and social well-being are balanced to each other. In simple way, we can say that it is a process of coordinating mind, body, emotion, and our energy. If these four parts, mind, body, emotion, energy, are not balanced at a time, we encounter mental health issues, and we are, likely to have mental health conditions. According to World Health Organization (WHO), mental health is defined as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contributions to her or his community. According to the definition of WHO, it's well and comprehensive and impactful definitions, and I like it, and it resonates me. So it's important to take care of our emotions, emotional well-being. But nowadays, the researchers have found that more people are impacted by poor mental health situation. According to the survey conducted in 2018 by American Psychological Association, uh, Gen Z are most likely to have a poor mental health. 27% of Generation Zers are having poor or mental health conditions compared to 15% of millennials, 13% of Generation Zers, 7% of baby boomers, and 5% of older adults. So the mental health, nowadays more people are impacted, by directly or indirectly. The research has been going on about the mental health nowadays. We are hearing, like we are hearing the suicide case, mass shooting case, and hanging, uh, hurting and hanging themselves, and it is all related to our mental health issues. And why does our mental health matter to us? Yeah, it matters to us because our well-being is straightly connected to our mental health. So mental health is about maintaining our emotions, controlling our emotions and controlling our mind, maintaining our body, and maintaining our energy level. So if those things are not controlled, self controlled, then in one way in other way we our mental health can get impacted. And if mental health get impacted to the individual, it get impacted in family, relationship, work, community, country, and everyone gets impacted by the mental health. This is very very serious epidemic and it's very and we have to be more conscious and more aware about the mental health, not all for other people but for yourselves too. The early warning sign of mental health, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, are early eating too much or too little, sleeping too much or too little, lacking energy, lacking interest in anything, mood swing, fighting with loved one, feeling confused, forgetfulness, and angry and upsets. And those are the early symptoms. So if you have those kind of symptoms, you can talk to your provider, you can talk to your people, you can talk to your family members, and they can help, because asking help can impact your life in positive way. Do not get afraid or fear to ask help if you have those kind of warn. So now I'm going to talk about the 10 ways to improve our mental health. I have done research on that, and I have practiced myself, and I utilize myself those, and it helps me to maintain my well-being, emotional and physiological and social well-being. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is maintaining relationship. Maintaining relationship is very important and significant. It's really essential for self. Nowadays, uh, you know, people are being loneliness, and loneliness is a kind of epidemic in every countries in the world, around the world. Uh, the loneliness can have an impact on one's mental health or emotional health, uh, in a different way, in different way. One of the studies shows that, or discovered that, loneliness had the same impact on one's life span as obesity and smoking. And the study has found that it can shorten a person's life by 15 years. So it is very important, like to have a relationship, social relationship, family relationship, uh, and joining in the community, being a part of the community, give yourself an opportunity to open yourself to other people. And if you remain in loneliness, if you remain in the sense of loneliness, then you are welcoming your mental health issues, and you might get anxiety, depressions, and you feel bored inside, and you are in the same room, or you don't want to talk to anyone. But this is very important to remember, that asking family member or friends to help, that you are struggling, the sign of kind of loneliness. You can talk to them, and maintaining healthy relationship, and continuously working on relationship with your family, with your children, with your friends. You can meet your friends once in a while, once in a week, or you can do something else. So but it's very important to maintain relationship, family relation, friendships, community relationships. So being social and being engaged and giving something to the community will makes you more happy. There is one saying, giving is, when you give, you will give 100 times happiness. That is the psychological study found, that when you give someone to something else, uh, then you will feel so excited. And number two is exercise. The impact of exercise is very significant. When you do exercise, and when you do exercise, there is one hormone release called endorphins. It's also known as good hormones, which can improve your moods. So when you do exercise, have you ever noticed that when you are doing exercises, you feel so motivated, you feel so excited? Why? Because our body release endorphins, which can improve your mood. So working out every day, 30 minutes, whether it is in gym, or whether by walking for 30 minutes, nature walking, it will give you the sense of understanding of yourself. You don't have to do high intensity exercise. You just have to walk 30 minutes, after you work or morning, or you can schedule that can reduce the stress and which can improve your mood. uh, on top of that, you can do like aerobic exercise, cardio exercise. It can lower your anxiety, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. uh, uh, you know for healthy adults, and it's recommended that 150 minutes per week for moderate activities as biking, walking, exercising. It's very important, because exercise, when you do exercise, you know it will help in different way. Exercise can make your physiological and psychological mode, cycle process very healthy, and it can help in sleep. And nowadays, researchers found that exercising 30 minutes can increase your creativity, and your productivity hack can go up, it rise up. So it's very important to exercise 30 minutes, just 30. You can walk, or you can do simple exercise for 30 minutes. It's not hard and fast rule or high intensity exercise. So we have to have a mindset. We have to build that mindset to exercise. Number three, I'm going to challenge yourself. Sometimes we don't get out from the our comfort zone. We always try to stay in our comfort zones, but sometimes we have to challenge ourselves, getting away from the comfort zone. Challenge yourself, so that your body, your mind will accept the challenge, and you can get motivated, and with a strong willpower. And you can find the area of growth, and try to see yourself what area you are lacking behind, and what area you want to improve. Like, you want to make a body physical shape, or you want to save more money, or you want to publish a book, or you want to travel a countries, or you want to build a company, or you want to take care of your children. So whatever you identify uh, as a goal, write it down, and challenge yourself. And you can write down, and just write every day, if you can, for 5 minutes about your goal, and challenge yourself. That can make your uh, mental health strong too. And number four is like practice gratitude. You know what? The power of gratitude is so significant, so fundamentally, positive. It will help to combat your negative thinking, and by practicing gratitude. And every day, each morning, you can practice gratitude by thanking yourself, thanking what you have in your life, about your family, about your wealth, about your situations. Every year, every day, people are dying, and when you wake up in the morning, you are survive, you are alive. Thank for that. You are not the one who is dying. So spend 10 to 15 minutes time in the morning or evening, thanking yourself, having a gratitude, and write a journal what you experience. That can give you a sense of understanding. Practicing gratitude. Every successful leaders, successful people, they always practice gratitude is, and being empathy is very very important, and it's very profoundly impacting people's life. And number five is be conscious of yourself. Like, because sometimes, most of the time, we are unconscious. We don't know what we are eating, because we are we created our habit unconsciously. What you are drinking, what you're eating, what we are hearing, what we are listening, what we are perceiving, uh, this our five sense organs are, most of the human beings, they are not conscious. They are not conscious about what they are putting information through these five sense organs. So being conscious can help to maintain your well-being, emotional well-being, your physiological well-being, and your mental health issue. uh, and ask some ask the questions to yourself: why I'm not interested in, why I'm feeling irritated, am I drinking alcohol more than I used to, you know, am I drinking water, be conscious, ask yourself questions, and that can create the environment in your mind through the subconscious mind. And have asking question, checking on yourself, and being conscious about yourself, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're thinking, your mind shatters. And this can help to shape your thinking process in positive way. And another number is I'm going to talk is about meditation, mindfulness meditation. Meditation, perhaps, uh, meditation researchers has found that researchers have found that meditating every day for 20 minutes can change your chemistry of your brain, the chemical compositions you have in that called neurotransmitter, uh, that get change. It can help to create yourself. It helps in creativity. When you have a low mood or anxiety or stress, and just sit down and close your eyes, take a deep breath for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and this is called mindfulness. It's a whole process called meditation, and I have practiced that. And a lot of people, successful people, they do meditation every when they wake up in the morning. That is their number one ritual. Everyone, most of the people I have studied, I found that they have done meditation. And I mean, it's for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's a deep focused breathing, you know because we forget to breathe. Sometimes we are very unconscious, like that's why sometimes twice a day for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, start from 2 minutes, take a deep breath for. And when you are stressed or feeling anxiety, if you take a deep breath, when you take a deep breath and blow your ear slowly, during that time our body release a good hormones too, and it will help to maintain our stress, maintain our mood, and maintain our well-being. So meditation, there are so many research have done about meditation. You can find in YouTube, you can google it, you can find the process there. But the simple way what I do is, like, I just, when I wake up in the morning, when I feel stress, I just take a deep breath. I can sit down in my car and just close my eyes when I'm not driving, and just take a deep breath for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and that can help me to lower down. And that has helped so many people who were overcoming the stress, anxiety, and depression. The next one is sleep, prioritizing our sleep. Most people, they don't think that is very important, but sleep, researchers have found that how bad sleeps insomnia can impact your well-being. Because research have found that sleeping 8 to 10 hours per day is very, very significant, and it's very, very profound way to maintain our health, well-being. So good quality sleeps uh, can help us to regain our power, because our brain needs rest. Because just like our body is tired, our brain is tired, because whole day we use our brain, and brain needs to recharge, it needs to reset, recharge. That's why it is very uh, essential, very necessary for well-being, for emotional and maintaining energy level. So have you ever experienced like sleeping for 3 4 hours, and when you wake up in the morning, you will be feel tired, lazy, drowsy, don't feel interest? So if you're having that kind of for a longer time, so you will overcome depression, anxiety. That's why it's very important, like, to maintain the sleep, you have to do exercise, you have to meditate, You have to eat well balanced diet, and eliminate like a caffeine, alcohol, smoking, or especially the screen time. Do not watch the TV before you go to bed, like 2 hours before, because our brains are need a rest. And and make your room very quiet, dark, dim, so that you will get a sleep. So it's very important to prioritize your sleep. And number six is what numbers the next number is sleep, self-awareness. The self-awareness and self-care, it's very important to care yourself. Sometimes we forget to care ourselves, caring other people. If you don't care, if you don't love yourself, how can you love other people or care other people, like your family, your children, your friend, your co-worker? So self-care and self-awareness and self-care can bring you your health in a better way. It's not like self-care or self-awareness while doing your activities can include like eating healthy, traveling somewhere else new, trying new things, challenging yourself, relaxation at the beach or relaxation at your backyard. Just observe the nature, spending time with the friends, and this, I mean, these are the things that can help you to maintain your emotional well-being. So it's very important, at least 20 minutes per day, take a time for self-care, because it's very important, it's very significant, it's very necessary for yourself. And number 9 I'm going to talk about is ask help. Ask help from the professional, ask help from the friends, family, ask help from the co-worker. Talk to people about your situation, because you know what, we are shy, we are ashamed, we are afraid. We have kind of a stigma, that we are not expressing our problem, or we are not asking that. So if you talk to your doctors can help you getting a proper mental health counselor or medications or any other resources the provider have. So it is very important to talk to your family members, doctors, friends, co-workers. Please do not be afraid to seek help, because when you ask you will get. If you don't ask, that is the universal law. When you ask, you will get it. When you don't ask, you will not get it. That's the thing. That's why you have to have a power of understanding why should you ask. So asking help is very important here. And number 10 I'm going to talk about is reflection. Reflection is very important, very essential. It has a profound and is very impactful for the person. Like what I do daily is like I do my activities from morning to evening, but when I go to bed, before I go to bed, I just reflect what I did, what was positive, what was negative, what I did, whether I was able to do my activities. Just reflection, and just feel yourself and reflect yourself, right? Or you can write yourself. If you What I do, I close my eyes and just try to recollect and reflect it. And other people do journaling, they write in the paper, journaling for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 5 minutes. So I do for like 10 minutes, like kind of meditation, but while I'm doing, I do a reflection too. So it's very important reflecting, because when you don't reflect, you will never know where you are going. Like if you have a goal to achieve, if you have a goal to achieve something else in your mind, it's very important that, like if you don't reflect it, you don't know where you are going. That's why you have to check and balance your emotion, your energy, your body, the way of your well-being. So it's very important. The mental health, it's very complicated, it's very sophisticated, but if you try to make it simple, it's very you know, very easy to maintain our balance. So like seeking help, you know, self-care, self-conscious, and prioritizing sleep, meditation, yoga, exercise, and practicing gratitude, and getting out of comfort zone, exercising, and maintaining good relationships are the you know, key points to improve our mental health. So mental health is our, should be our priority, so that we can be well in our life. Thank you guys.